Hello, welcome back to Best Family Dogs. I'm Ulysses, the administrator, and this video is particularly exciting. First, I wanted to let you know that we have 2 new subscribers this month, so thank you so much for following. That lets me know that my content is super relevant for you, and I really appreciate it. And for those of you who've been following me for a while, thank you for continuing to come back. This video is to talk about National Train Your Dog Month, which is all through January. But every Friday, I will have a new post up on the site with some tips and tricks on how to train your dog, keeping in mind that these are general tips and tricks for everyone to use with the hopes that everyone can be successful, and it's to help you train your own dog at home or take that training that you already have a little bit further. All of these resources are free, and it's a way that that many professional dog trainers have gotten together and collaborated and decided what are the things that the public could use the most to find that they are getting, more out of their basic obedience training at home. And so this is what has come out of that. It's been going on for the past several years, and this year, this January is the first January that I'm participating to share this information with you. So today we are going to be talking about training the basic sit command to our dogs. So I will link this video right here. This is not me teaching. This is one of the professional dog trainers in the Association for Professional Dog Trainers. And she's going to show you with a puppy how to go about training the basic sit command. It also works with older dogs because not everyone has a puppy. We realize that. So if you have adopted a sheltered dog who is a little bit older, who has some training, but it may have been inconsistent, who has some socialization, but again, may have been inconsistent, these basic techniques could still help you be successful. Again, the key is consistency. And my tip for you is to make sure that whenever you're practicing the training with your dog, to make sure that you teach it in the same way every time. It's okay if the environment changes, but you want to make sure that your hand and arm commands are always as similar as you can make it, always the same. You also want to make sure that your entire body is always the same. Don't lean forward too much. Don't change the positioning of your head. Really stay in a calm, neutral position when you're training, because your dog senses your emotions, and dogs also do not need the words. They work with body language. So that's why when you're training the sit, because you're also learning at first, you may be more anxious a little bit about learning the technique. So you're very focused on your technique, and you have great technique because of this. But after a few days, you probably start to get more casual about it. If you're going to be fiddling in your other pocket while you're using your right hand to give the command, this can be confusing for the dog. Just as an example, not to say that you would end up doing that, but I just want you to understand that your body language is so important to training a dog as much as the dog learning from you. So that's my little tip. But we are going to carry on with training your dog how to sit. So there is a video linked here. You can look at that, get what you can from it. Also on my site, for this Friday's post, I have linked a PDF form that you can print if you need to, or at least you can access it online. It gives you 25 reasons to use the sit command. Generally, our idea is that you're using the sit command several times a day. It's a reason to put your dog in a calm, neutral position, because nobody wants the dog to be jumping up and super excited. If you find that you need this is a time when you need the dog to be calm, you need to have a reliable sit command that works. So this is why it's so important. Teaching the sit is such a basic command for all of basic obedience, and it provides a strong foundation for anything else you want to do with training thereafter. So let's nail that sit command starting today. There's a video, there's a PDF handout. You should be asking your dog to sit multiple times a day for various reasons. Sometimes people say that they feel that it's too much and they don't feel that they want to have that much control over their dog. But I want to let you know that the whole idea of controlling your dog through the basic obedience isn't really the point. It's more that we want our dog to have manners. Dogs want to be part of our world. They want to interact with us, and they want to go places with us, but they only know how to be dogs. And that's okay, because it's our role to teach them how to be a dog in a human world and how to interact with people appropriately. So we want that dog to sit at the end of the curb when it's waiting to cross the street, because that lets other people know that this dog is safe to be around and that you, the owner, are in complete control of their behavior. And, you know, right away we can tell that this is a dog that's going to be cooperative, that nobody has to worry about. In another way, it's a way that a dog would say please and thank you if they could. And it would be a lovely world if everyone around us would say please and thank you for things. And so that's what we try to achieve with dogs and basic obedience. We're not trying to make them into something. We're not trying to control them. We're simply trying to give them a set of manners so that they can function in our human world. Okay, so please take a look at the resources. It's all free. Hopefully you find it helpful. Let me know in the comments below. And also, if you have any ideas that you would like to see for next week, please write about them in the comments below. Okay, thank you very much. Bye-bye.